All right, before we jump into the actual analysis, guys, as always, the disclaimer. This talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and is based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to their accuracy. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. Mario and I were just discussing, before you guys came in, the lack of volume today overall, which is noteworthy as we continue to move up and close on highs. And then we've got this news on the coronavirus after hours. So that'll be interesting, something to keep an eye on tomorrow. As far as the overall pattern, I mean, there's not much to work with here on the daily chart. So just taking each day as it is, not really doing a lot of swing trading personally, focusing on day trades at the moment. But other than that, Mario, you want to take it away here?
Sure, absolutely. Number 2 days. So guys, I think we started like 10 minutes too late. Because you guys see me, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just talking to Kyle before, like I was doing some research prior to, because I like to prepare a little bit so we can move faster. And basically a couple of things that caught my mind. Pretty simple, volume. And I've been telling you, I think I make the note yesterday. I was pretty bearish yesterday in the market. Reason is this: I don't like this move, and I think that's pretty much the same thing that I did yesterday when I posted the chart, right?
Right.
Up in lower than average volume. That's never a good thing. That's sort of lack of conviction, and I understand, like, you know, you gotta trade the chart, but also I paid a lot of attention to volume. So now we have the market right here, and now we just can go in here. We have a level. It's worthless. It's worthless now because I was thinking 336.50. That was gonna be our line in sand. Oh, actually, we just held it right there. Yeah, 336.50. So that's the level that I don't wanna watch tomorrow. We holding right there. So I'm coming into the 60-minute chart, and this should be very clear for you guys. This is what we traded at the end of the day. Look what they did. They just pretty much, can we think that it was just them running the market so they would stop everybody that was betting that this was the top?
Could be.
Yeah, right? Doesn't sound too crazy because the move started like at 3 p.m., something like that.
Yeah, 3 or 3:30.
3:30, they just blasted off.
The ramp.
Look at this. It was just a big move right there. So what we're looking for tomorrow is the 336 must hold. Okay, that's the place where what I'll start to look at, and then of course I'm going to see the QQQ, which is exactly the same trouble that we have as with the SPY. We come to the bigger time frames right here. You can see them like massive run on the monthly. For you guys that are new, the top left is the monthly, then we have the weekly, and then in the middle we have the daily. Right, same problem right here, lower volume. Look at the average volume, how it's dropping, right? So the only day that we have like massive red bars is when we actually, I mean, massive volume is when we have the red bar. Those are called distribution days, right? I pointed to a concept that I really like to follow, which is the Investor Business Daily. They call the follow-through day. The follow-through day is a day that the market goes up over 1.5%, 1.25% on higher than the prior day's volume, right? So we haven't had one of those, because if you see here, we have higher volume, but the prior day was the day of the move. So the second day, when we have actually the higher volume, it was a red day. So what is that? Distribution, right? And then we have another red day here, which is lower than the prior day, which is distribution. But the problem is that it wasn't that big, so that doesn't count. So they keep a count on that one, but it's something to, I like to bring concepts from all different venues so that we can have sort of an edge, because if we all doing the same, like basic chart analysis, it's pretty hard to make money, to be quite honest. So here's the cues. So for the cues, we have 234, 233, which is the base. I'm going to show it right here for you guys. Same move that we have in the SPY. Basically, I'll say, now that we're looking at the aftermarket, we say they were probably just running the stops on the shorts. Whoever was short got scared, cover. Tomorrow the market is going to go up and it's going to be an amazing day and we're going to go up 500 points. Let's buy, right? So that's basically, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us we're feeling like this at the close, right? I should have bought
that
something.
Apple move, definitely.
I should have bought something. I should have stayed with something. Tomorrow's going to be an awesome day. Well, guess what? Here's the news. So a little bit of hindsight 2020. I wish I can show you my notes, but you're gonna have to trust me on this one. That volume is something that was selling, something is up. And here's the other one. I posted this chart on Instagram too. Is a IWM, and we're still not out of the woods. Why we're not out of the woods? Remember, this is the IWM is the Russell 2000. And if we can come in here and take a look at this line that I'm going to write, is like we're still not out of the woods. We're right there, right? 168. So you can see that I have an alarm right there, and my alarm is at 168.74 right there, 168.64, meaning we are ready into going for new highs with the IWM. We still haven't seen it. I know it's a big jump, but again, I want to bring your attention, because this is something I receive a lot of charts from you guys, and it's amazing. You're doing a great job. By the way, we have 2 massive weeks, doing an amazing job. But when I say that's nothing special, this is what I mean. If you send me a stock that is, trading under the average volume, the chart pattern is like anywhere middle of nowhere, right? It's like you can make an argument. Yeah, it could move. Of course, anything can move, right? That's not the point. What we try to do is find those stocks that might run like today, right? This is the one that within the next 2 days. I posted, I think it was Roku on Monday, and I said, next 2 days, this thing's going to run. It did run 6% the next day, right? It's not magic. It's just the chart. The chart's telling me it's about to move, right? We have MU today. Kyle posted today. Boom, that was the move. He made huge move, both sides. So that's what we wanna focus on, because it's easier to make 1, 2, 3% or daily goal or even weekly goal if you're long a stock that is moving 6% instead of you trading something that is doing 0.5%. Or I don't know, 0.75%. If you want to do that, you can trade the SPY. That's what the SPY moves, right? And you don't have that much risk, basically. There, yeah, look at the SPY, 0.64. You want to trade that one? Just go to the SPY, and you're safer. So that's for the market. So we're gonna have, they throw us a curveball. Actually, I like it a lot. I like the fact that we're finally selling, not because I'm bearish, but because I want to be able to put some swings into my accounts. And I posted yesterday for you guys too that I hate paying full retail, basically. This is basically what we're doing. If you buy an Apple at 200 or 300, what is it now? 300, 400 bucks. I don't know how much is that thing. 328. Why? Right? Let's go to Apple now that we're talking about Apple. And I show you a trade that we discussed and that actually worked perfect, right? And it was this trade. I want you to see exactly what we're talking about, right? We have the 327.85. Can you see my green lines? Now you know that I'm using the green lines, meaning that that's the momentum entry for me. So we haven't had a momentum entry for me just yet, because I need Apple. I want Apple to make a new high. Why am I asking for it to make a new high? Well, because the day that we have the biggest volume in the last since December the 20th, the biggest volume was after the earnings report. And guess what? They trap everybody. I don't know if you remember that day, right? That they say it's going to be amazing, the best year ever. Everybody's gonna come. Everybody's gonna, you know, once you're born, they're gonna give you an iPhone for free. You know, all that stuff that they're gonna promote. You know, to make sure everybody goes into the cult. So here's the thing. That day, I said there's a very nice, very good technical analyst that I follow, and I said he said the target for Apple on this move is going to be 300. Somebody, a lot of people will say, how could that be if he just got upgraded? I don't care if it got upgraded or downgraded, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We just look at the chart. Guess what it did? So now we go to the daily chart. Remember this day, 327? That's the day we're talking about. Here's a big volume. Everybody chase it. We couldn't make the high, break the high of the day. We discussed this one in detail on the last Traders Hangout, so you can go check it. Here's the low, 302. He said 300, so for me, 302 is 300. Okay, don't get too cute on that one. It's $300, so he was within less than 1% of the target. That's a beautiful move that I want, right? So here's where we are. Here's where we close, right? Look at the coincidence we have right here. 327.85, we drop. So now it looks like we're going to be opening 325. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen now. It doesn't matter. Let's pretend that this hasn't happened. So the trade for Apple tomorrow will be over 328, and make sure we have the volume and make sure we have confirmation, because basically what we're doing is we're inside a huge range right here. And if we don't, so let's do some levels now, because this is when we start trying to pick up where is it that we can trade the Apple. We've been talking about 320, and I say under 318, I was 319, I was probably going to go 314. That trade worked a couple days ago, 319, 314, right? So the 320, I want to make sure we are aware whenever we are approaching the 320, right? So there you go. That's the 320. Of course, we're going to be aware if we go over the highs. So that's another alarm that you should be taking, right? And the idea with Apple is at this point, we're just going to be working with this range. It's a big range, but we can trade it, right? 328, 320, 314. So let's write that down. 328, 320, and 314. We know we're going to gap down 324. That's nothing. Basically, what we're losing right now, I'm going to show you guys, what we're losing is the BS rally that we have at the, at the close of the day, right? So here we are. Nothing to be worried about just yet. I will start to get worried if we close under 320, meaning we lose today's move. Let's go to the daily, right? If we come and gap down, that'll be a very bearish gap. 321 under 324, that'll be a gap strong enough that if we break under the prior day low, which is a 321.54 on a gap, we can have the momentum probably to go 310, 314, 310, okay? We're far from there because we have what, 328 is the high for the day. Okay, so that's Apple. We gotta watch it. Same story with Microsoft. We've been looking at Microsoft for a while now. I know some of the guys make a beautiful call on the day that we broke to new highs. The following day, they just gap it up, and I think they closed the position. Thank God. This is what's going on with Microsoft. Look at the monthly right here, right? So
that's your weekly.
Exactly, the weekly. Sorry, yeah. So stocks don't go up forever, and they don't go up on a straight line. So we gotta learn when to take profits, when to chase, when not to chase. Ideally, we only chase on momentum, strong, you know, super active, big volume. That'll be the only reason where I'll probably be like, okay, let me take a shot with this one with a 50-cent stop and let's see what's gonna happen, right? Otherwise, I'm not playing that game, right? It's too dangerous to say the least. So that's what we have. For me, this is a very bearish formation. It's almost a Japanese candlesticks is a bearish engulfing pattern. We call it 180, bear 180. It's even more because he gapped out, so we lost the gap and we closed near the highs. And we were talking today at the levels that we were watching for today was on the 184, on the 183. We bounced, so we have a fairly decent trade intraday. I don't think anybody did it because it was too fast. I didn't for sure. So this is where we're working here, right? So for Microsoft, I'm going to be looking at 184.50, right? Which is this level right here, 84.50, right? I don't think we're going to go higher, but if I want to be aggressive, I'll probably be 183.50 intraday, 182 for sure, and looking for 180 to the short side. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with it right here. Okay, so we have two massive days, one up, one down. Today we try to break. Market, remember guys, the market closed at highs. Look what this one closed. So this is something that I want you to also be aware all the time, right? Market, where's the market? Where's Microsoft doing? Last couple of days, we're down. So
Divergence.
Microsoft will be exactly a divergence, a very divergence. So that's something that I will look, absolutely. So keep an eye on Microsoft. And let me call some levels because the problem with, oh my God, that was not supposed to be there. Let me see, yeah. So I don't want to mess. I use different. So this is the level that we cannot break, 181.64. You see my second alert is under 180. So 184.50, 183.50 even. That's what we're trading right now. If we open 183.50, we're basically leaving all of this behind, right? So very likely we can sell off to 180. So let's call it 183.50, guys. 184.50, 183.50 down to 181, target 1, 179, 180, target 2. Okay? We need the market. But I like this one. I mean, it's not that it's bearish because it's not bearish, but remember, the market is gonna fall, and this one's already showing us that something's up, so we might as well just short Microsoft, right? And then we go to Boeing. Boeing, I think we hit target today, right? As far as what we're trying to do, I think we talk about this one like ad nauseum. That's how they say it. We said the next time. And I'm pretty sure you can, that's the beauty that we record everything, right? So you can go back and say, wow, these guys are lying. They never said that. I said the next time that we hit 20, right? The next time that we hit 320, I'm going to be buying, right? So what's the problem? We have a decline in 200 MA right here at 352, right? And today we almost hit it. For me, that's 350, 350. That's pretty much it, right? So the move, we got the move at the open, and you know, guys, that I posted that I closed my trade. I think it was at 349.80. When we couldn't break 350, I was like, okay, that's it. Why would you stay there anymore, right? That's the other thing, guys. When you see the trades that we post, make sure that you understand what is it that we're doing, right? So make sure that you know the levels. This is a key level. I know it's 350 or 352. For me, 350 and 352 is pretty much the same, right? So close. So whenever you're trading, I want to make this point clear because we were trading this one this morning, right? So if you go from here, whatever you enter, I don't know, people enter 346, some people actually, the ad was over 350 for the, if we were trying to make like a big move, we needed to break 350. Look what happened, 349.95, right? So it was just right there. So the moment you see 349.95 and losing it, you just exit because that's it. The trade is over, you know? So for going forward, what is it that we want to do? I'm willing to say that we need to go over at least the 200 MA, which is 352. So put an alarm at 352.20, make it break 352.20, and for sure we want to be in this stock if we close over 353, right? For now it's tricky. to say the least. And I think we could test. Well, now with the futures, it's gonna look like, yeah, these guys just looking at the futures, but the support should be found in the 344, 343 area. Okay, so break of 343, we may get in trouble. So we break 343, we go 337. Okay, so under 343, we can test 337. That's 6 points right there, right? Where am I getting those? I show you. So we're right here, 343, right? So we're talking this one. We have this move right here today. We probably be gapping anywhere between 345, but if we lose 342, this is my second target. Pretty clear. I think that should be clear enough, right? So yeah, that's 337, 335, 336, but that's in the air. Okay. So I think this could be good. This could be good if we see the. So I'm gonna put let me put a red because I use colors. So BA will be probably a red 343 to test 337. Okay. I'm not looking to go bullish on this one unless we regain 350 and 350 over 350. I think there's questions. Kyle, are you monitoring if the guys?
No questions.
Okay, cool. So let's continue. Oops. So that's BA.
How about space? A lot of questions for space.
SPCE. Poof. Okay, what is it that we like about this? The fact that it's parabolic. Okay. Let's try and do some TA, basic TA. So this is something, at least now we're talking about something that is 282% up. Good volume. We have big volume right here. We have the second biggest volume right here, so probably not capitulation. See the weekly. I mean, is this the other one from? Oh, is this the one from Elon Musk too? No, that's a SpaceX.
Richard Branson.
Oh, this is Branson. This is Virgin. I'm sorry. So I think both of them are running, right? To be honest, guys, these type of plays, I love to do them when I can get them at 12. I kid you not, and some of you that have been for a while know that I got the LK at 22. So that's where I want to get in, right? Like at this point, I'm like, it's just not my style. So I don't know what to say. I mean, can you trade momentum on this one? Absolutely. Look at the 60-minute chart. It's basically an uptrend. So you can play the uptrend if you want. Go to a 15 and just play the uptrend. Whatever momentum, you know. Just, well, I don't think you're going to break new highs tomorrow. So 2021 should be support for sure. Yeah. 21 should two hold. I think 21 is a good area, but I don't think it's shortable. Well, some of you may have it shortable, but this thing, oh, it does have. Wow, you see the calls, 203,000 calls versus 46,000 puts.
Wow.
Huge.
And only monthlies, no weeklies.
Wow, today's biggest was January 21st, which is, what is this? How mean January 21st? That's already expired. Yeah, this is wrong. I don't know. Well, Thinkorswim giving me bad data. What's new? Okay, so space.
I mean, the leaps. It's probably the leaps.
It's probably, oh, it's 2021. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I see January, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's next year. So basically, for this one, if you call me like, this is what I want, right? This is what I want. Ideal world. You're gonna tell me about SPCE when it's right here at 19. So we're looking to take the 20, right? That's something we can trade. Or when we are at 13, right? When we're here at 24, I don't know. Let's put just for fun, let's put an alarm at 21, 21, 18, just to watch it. But sorry guys, I can't help you with that one. It's not my expertise, and I don't want to pretend I know something that I don't. So no space for me. Let's do some boring stuff. So we got the BA. Let's do the Roku
Earnings tomorrow.
earnings tomorrow. Okay. Earnings
Facebook.
tomorrow. I don't know what's the news. They were talking about Facebook, biggest news, whatever. I'm working with the 210, 220 range. You can see my notes. I also recommend you guys that you do this. It's one of the good things that we have in Thinkorswim. So if you tend to forget, like me, I just have it right there. So I know there's a range from 210 to 220 that I'm trying to work, right? Where's the range coming from? Okay. So this looks kind of bullish. I know, I think this was earnings or something like that, or no, where earnings was after, right? So what I'm looking is we held this level right here, the 203, the 200, and now we're trying to break out of the 210, 213. So I'm willing to play it from 210s to 220, right? Here's the daily, and for the past couple of weeks, I was talking about 210 being the key level for this one. Yesterday, I lowered it to 208. The 208 held. So for now, what I'm looking is any kind of momentum that goes over 214 now. I'm going to raise it right there because I want to prove it, because I think the market is going to have some trouble right there. So you're going to be aggressive. You can play it intraday over 211, 212, but you saw what happened today. So I don't think it's going to go until we clear 214, right? I just want to make sure. If we break the 208, if we break the 208, that's today's low, 2075. I'll probably put an alarm at 2075 and try to scalp it to 206. And if we break 206, hold it, because we're going 200. So I'd rather do that. Facebook under 2075, under 206, add to 200, 202. Okay. And I'll be willing to play it long again over 214, unless you want to scalp it. If you want to scalp it, you could do 211 for scalps to the long. You can do 211, but then your targets are like a point and a half, you know, and they just go by that. 211, 212, 15, 214. But I think that if we can get like a trap right there to the what's the point of trying to make right here? What's the point of trying to make? This looks bullish formation, right? So this is a pullback. We all know how to buy the pullback, right? So this is bullish, supposedly, and we should expect to make a new high. If this fails, that means exactly the opposite. So if most of the people are thinking that we're gonna go higher, I wanna bet that if we lose 206, we're gonna test 200. And that's why I'm more inclined to the short side, okay? That's basically what I was trying to say, okay? So I'm playing for a failed pattern right there. Sometimes I do that. Remember Tesla, everybody was short, we play the long, okay? So sometimes we go with the crowd, but sometimes we gotta think a little bit outside the box. So Facebook, under 2075, under 206 to 202. Over 211, you scalp it for 1.5 twice. Okay, so that's Facebook. What else? MU, horrible reversal today.
Oh yeah, right? That was ugly.
that's ugly. And we gotta go and see the longer time frames, and we will understand what happened. Basically, we can't be that surprised with this thing, right? Uh, it just hates 64, 60s, right? Look at this, right? And then they just drop it down to 30, which is like 50% loss on the name. I'm not saying it's the same, but I see a big one right here and today. So keep an eye on this one. I'd rather be very cautious with this one. Plus, I don't like how it trades in today. I know we make money today because it was a clean move from here. That's what we played.
Right.
But the fact that we didn't close, we didn't hold. Actually, that's the thing. That's the problem right here. We didn't hold. We couldn't hold this one right here, right? That's a big no-no for the name. So let's look, see if we can get some shorts tomorrow. Look at that. That's horrible. And on 206% volume. So it was making good volume for the break. That's why we play it long. And I think some people, I think I drop it like at 60. I drop it like here. I was a kind of a chicken. I make like a point on that one. I drop it like 60-30, 60-20 something, but they put like a red bar, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. And then I was like, oh my god, I feel like chasing. But the good thing is I'm very good at not chasing, so thank God, because it just went down. Here's the other one, guys. When you see a thing going that up, that's strong in the morning, and then you see this reversal, it's usually not a good thing. Trying to buy the pullback. Yeah, I know you. Some of you guys know that sometimes I like to buy pullbacks. Well, if you know basic Fibonacci, I don't know how many of you guys use it, but just Google it. You'll find all the information. This is 0. This is 100. So by the time you're here, right? You went
50%.
from 59, yeah, you went from 59 to 61, which is like $1.12. You already lost like 50%. So your odds of that being a bounce to new highs are greatly diminished, right? Do I got that correct, Kyle? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like more than 50%. Yeah, you probably make retest the highs, but that's like the best case scenario. So at that point in time, I just lose interest and look for something else. So basically what we have right here is we're gonna be losing the whole day, looks like. So that could get really interesting if we can go 50. Wow, if we can close under 59. Actually, 59 was a level today. Was that the level we're watching?
Yeah, that was the
that was the break,
point.
right? That was the breakout, right? So let's see. Look at the 60 right here. That's 59. Why not 57? Yeah, with a bad market, I'll probably see it. Remember, guys, we try to do big levels, so we don't have to get together tomorrow again. So just so that I move it, I move my target in MU from 59 to 58.50, and then I do 58. So just 59. We should see support at 57, right? If you see something that will become then an intraday level, and of course we're gonna discuss it in the room. That's where we get together every single day in the room. So that's the reason, okay? So 59, 57, that could be like the big picture for MU. And then we do the Roku already. We did the Roku.
Yeah, we got a question for REGN.
Regeneron. Let's see, 406, 406. Oh, this is interesting, actually. Let's see. Over 440, which is 10 points from here, which is 10%, can get going. So we have a massive base over the last 4 years, 5 years. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly is out of the woods. So we are in expansion mode right here. 410. We can play momentum on this one, actually. We could play momentum. 410. Yes, we could play momentum. Let's see. You cannot lose 400, of course. or 397. That was the level for today. Is still a little bit of a chase. Here's the other thing. It just went directional like 5 days ago, so that could help it. For targets, I see 10% for 40, I think, safe to say. For 40 from the monthly, you can see the target for 40. 129% volume today, that's good. Formation, we broke 400. Anybody traded this before? Apart from the person asking, of course.
Not me, but careful with the option spreads on this thing. It's way greater than 10%.
Okay, so I mean, it's got 10% room. Absolutely. 440 is your target, you know? Where would I get it? Absolutely. We just broke today. Not even 52-week highs, because last year we made 442, so that should be your target. 440. I'm gonna call it 440. Yeah, 435, 440. Right? I wish I know that the volume says 129%, so we did made a little bit of a normal above the normal day, but I've seen here, I use a 5 period volume average, and we're still below the average volume. Average volume is a little higher, like 1.35. We did 1 million today, so although it went up a little, it's not that big. So make sure you get the volume the day you want to trade this. Okay. So that's REGN, but it looks good to the upside. Absolutely, absolutely. I was looking at LYFT today. Reason being because look at the monthly, and it's an IPO. So recent IPO. So for recent IPOs, I usually trade patterns on the monthly. Look like it was gonna go 54, but now it doesn't look that healthy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put an alarm in the 59.60 and just wait for that. I don't want to mess with that one right here, to be honest. Nasty close.
Wow.
It was looking great yesterday, and I was expecting like a surprise in here, 56, and then running to 58, then 60, boom, we go long. But look what happened today. It couldn't hold. Earnings, exactly. And I think I posted a short today. I actually got stopped. It was kind of hard because I thought it was going to go in here, right? The 48, 48, 49, they just came, stopped me, and then they drop it. But not a big trade, actually. The whole move was made overnight. So 47.5 if you want to trade the short side. But honestly, I won't mess with this one. Let's see Uber, which was in everybody's radar today. Now this one, that's exactly what I was expecting from LYFT. You see, you come in here, the monthly, boom, and then you go long, right? So this one you can track it in the topics section. We did the trade. What we're looking for right here is I wanna close over 42. Today I thought it was gonna be the day. Uber, you guys know how it trades. It just trades weird. This is good volume. Was not on earnings, so it was good volume, and we holding. So I think unless we break 40, I want to be in Uber. I have a small position right there. Okay, so it's okay as long as we stay over 40, over 42, under 40. Oh my God. That's what it is. That's exactly the pattern that I'll be trading in Uber. So let me put this one up. So now I want 42. Alarm 4180. So I know when to go higher and prior high. And the 40 is gonna be the place to look to. Support 40, 42. And basically we just working with this we forget about everything. All we're working with is this formation after the earnings report. That's all I care, right? We go on the 40, different game. But as long as we stay over 40 and over 42, I'm good with that. So over
Got it.
42 by 40. Range. Netflix, yeah. I think that one was looking great. Yes, it is looking great. It is looking great.
Look at that monthly. Wow.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at the weekly. We're about to 385. The monthly 386. So here's the question: how aggressive do you want to go? Because here, this one's another one that we talk about. Look at the range, clear range for 2 years now. Clear range, clear. You don't short Netflix at 260, even though they say it was going to disappear. You don't do that. That's support. You wait for the break. Now here we are. That's the weekly. 386. Problem with the volume. It's doing very low volume here. 64% today, but the average volume just dropped. So we have a huge surge into earnings, pattern held, new highs, pattern hold, new highs. I like it, but I can trade it right here. I'd rather wait. Can we do, how aggressive would you be on this one, Kyle?
Well, I see 380 to 385 as a big resistance. I'd probably be scalping anything over 380 and then wait for a bigger play until it hits 385.
I totally agree with you. 385 will be like the go-to, right? Like the big level.
Right.
So let's do the 385, right? So, I'm gonna put a chart so you guys understand how important is that you guys do exactly what I'm doing, putting the alarms, right? So we want to make sure we have 385 for sure. So let's call 380, but this is pure momentum basically. Yes. I don't want to see it close under 370. Yeah. 370. Right? Like this last push. Actually, not even 373. Right? This 373. So let's call it 381, 373 as the new range. 381, 373. And we try to go for target 1, 385. And over 386, we go, then we'll review that one. Let me see. Let's do it right now. If we go 386, we go
400.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. So 386, 400. We can scalp it from 381 through 385, and then we don't want to lose 373. Okay, the 373 comes from this area right here. I want to make sure we hold this base, right? This break right here. Reason is not because it may stop right there, but the problem is that it may go to 360, right? Which is going to give us another chance, but you don't want to ride it for 13 points basically below, right? And I don't want to be short that one either because it's too strong. I like the chart a lot. Yeah. So here's the 373. We don't want to lose it. I want this to hold. This right here, this day held, this day held. So for me, 373 is like a good level. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the reason why we gotta keep in mind all of the levels that we're discussing here. See what it says? 245 is a must watch. From weekly, need to clear 255. So we have it right here. And we say once we clear 255, which is around here, all this area, we don't see it. We talk about the alligator mouth that day. and we say we're inside the alligator, but if we close over this one, which is 255, this thing's gonna go next level, you see? So what happened is this day, we totally missed it. My bad, right? Because we have this move, pull back, then we have this green bar, this one right here. That's the entry, 254.28.
Right.
But that type of trade is a trade that we say, hey guys, we got 254.30 in Nvidia. If we break over 255, that's the entry in the longer term, right? Here's the trade. 254.30, boom. Couple days, you can have it. Massive, massive move, right? 30 points. That's 10, 12%. I think it was like 8% the first day. So, and look at this. It's a beauty. 254.40 right here. 255 was right here. The break actually was right here the whole day. Didn't stop. If you want to hold overnight a little bit, because it's a major level, key level, I would have hold at least one, couple contracts. You make extra money, you say, that's it. So that's the reason why we work so hard on finding key levels, guys. We got to know where the key levels are, right? Because there's a huge difference when we're talking about Netflix going from 381 to 385 for a scalp, which is 2-3 points on a $300 stock. That's fine. I want to be into that trade too. But we got to be aware that if we, for any reason that day, we about to break over 386, that's not the moment to panic. That's actually the moment to say, hey guys, if we close over 386, remember we're looking at that level because we may go to 400 now. So now we just add 14 points more to your target. Okay? So
yeah, so set alarms.
Yeah. So with that said, Nvidia, where are we with Nvidia? I think
earnings tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Okay. After the close, right. So Nvidia is out of the way. I was looking at LK Coffee too. For this one, I need 40. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do the monthly extra bonus points for LK. The float short is 30%. Okay, let me just double check right here. Okay. 27.61. They've been closing, so 27%. Okay.
Got it.
So you guys know what happened when this one can run over 40, 18. That's the level I want. Right now, well, it looks like we're gonna be gapping down, of course, 37.92. But just put an alarm right there. Make sure we all know that it's approaching 40 and is a long thing. That's the pattern basically. So what I'm thinking, and feel free to tell me if you disagree, is this. Basically, we held this level right here, and now we have some buyers in here. I have sellers right here, right? So what I'm thinking is once we go over 40 and we have the float short high, we can probably run 20% to 48, and I'll be very happy with 20%. Okay?
Looks good.
It looks good. It looks good, but he needs to trigger basically, right? Because LK is hard. I tell you, this one's hard to trade. This one's hard to trade. It looked good. It looked good, and he just look at the intraday, so you know exactly what you're dealing with.
Right.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Like today, I was like, I had it on my screen, and I was like, okay, we're gonna break 39.20, and then probably gonna go 40. So we start talking about it. But the first move was 36.5. So you just dropped 10%. Was that 10%? 3 points. That's 10%. Right? So I totally forgot about it, came back. So now what do? I don't know. Tomorrow we're going to be again. I don't trade this one intraday. I tried it a couple of times and it just made me miserable. So I'd rather have it at 40 and buy some calls 40, 42, 44, 46 and have fun with it. So that's LK. The other one I think we discussed this one, Kyle, is, oh, sorry, no Uber, Starbucks.
Yeah.
what I like about Starbucks is the longer term charts. And I know it's hard to trade too because of these tails and everything. I don't think I'm gonna wait till 93. Let's see the weekly, right? And hourly. It's sort of a right. Could be interesting. That's what I'm saying. Basically, because we come from the left, and that's like a level.
Right.
And if you come to the left even more, you see that's a bigger level. So it's all the way that 89, 90, and
what's the gap earnings?
Should be.
Okay.
Should be because it's here. It's come on, take us. No, earnings was they like a couple days after. Still, keep in mind that this one's a hard one. So,
so 90 up to 94 area.
90, 92, 92, 94. Yes, yes. I'm just realizing it's not too big. It's only 5%. Okay. Yeah, it's only 5%. I don't like those small targets, but I thought this was constructive. Something. The other thing I like is we just crossed the 200 MA again and the 50 MA. So we're over the 200 MA, over the 50 MA, right? Finally. So who knows? We probably make highs. So that'll be 10%. That'll make it.
Okay.
So we gotta watch it. Starbucks.
Let's look at the Tesla.
Oh, I haven't seen that one since you broke my heart. Going to 1,000 without me. We said 1,000. I said 1,000 to 1,200, right? Yeah, I bought myself 10%, 20%. That was not a cool call. Anyways, so what happennd? This is climatic, guys. Hindsight's 2020, but we all know this one. Moves, they start with a big bang and end with a big bang right here. So that day, it's gonna take some time till that's gonna recover. If you don't trust me, go see a chart of Bitcoin or
Tilray.
Oh, Tilray, yeah, exactly. Tilray went up. You remember it went like it doubled in one day. I think it was.
Yeah, there it is. Jeez.
Okay, 119 to 300. That was a week, but that happened in one day. Like most of this happened in one day. Look where it is now. 15. It's not the same. I'm not saying Tesla is gonna go down like Tilray, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people that were making shitloads of money, they took profits right here, likely, right? So what are we gonna do with Tesla? I don't trade Tesla normally because it became too expensive for me. I used to trade it all the way from 200, 300, and I love it, Tracy. I love it, because it was a good stock to trade. Now it's just I don't like crowded trades either. I know it's exciting, it's fun, all that you want to say. Look at the volume today, 53%.
Yeah, falling off.
It's falling off, but we were just having so much volume. You can do whatever you want with this volume, like get fill, get out, get in. Now when you start fighting for, I don't think anybody here does enough volume to get in trouble. But what do I see in Tesla?
It's kind of consolidating.
Yeah, the problem is that you're consolidating after a climatic move.
Right.
Right? It's not like you're consolidating like right here when we were talking about the consolidation, right? This is when we started talking about.
Yeah, that's
like
different.
300. This is a consolidation, and you went from 10.25 to 12, almost 25. 2 months consolidation, sideways consolidation. Then you explode, you take a breather. Then you explode, you take a breather. This is not consolidation. This is like massive capitulation at some point. So I'm willing to probably think that it goes to 650 prior before it goes to 900 again.
Okay.
That'll be my wild
Short float
guess.
is still 17.5.
17.5. Yeah.
So it's the lowest it's been in a long, long time.
It'll be funny to know how many people shorted at 1,000.
Wow.
I bet you.
Oh yeah.
I bet you. I put a butterfly on that one, and I did a spread too. So versus 1,000, a lot of people were betting on 1,000, the round number. So we didn't even get there. I was in the last minute of the day, I think. So who knows? As far as the, I mean, it's pretty simple right here. How to play it? 825, go long. 725, go short.
On your hourly there? Okay.
Yeah, and you make 25 to one side, 25 to the other one, and if you're lucky, it just keeps going for you, right? So I'll say, yeah, 825, 725. That's 100 points. That's nothing, right? That's 1.5%. So let's write it down. Tesla,
Okay.
play the range. 825, 725. Keep me posted, just for fun. And if you're lucky, yeah, I'll say 650 before 950, but who knows? Well, 650 is closer, right? It's 100 points until the other side is 200. Yeah.
Is this showing after hours? Because they had that news about the recalls.
No, after hours is here.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. 725. Look, 743.
Okay.
So that's the Tesla.
We had a couple in the chat. Let's see. AAL.
AAL. Good thing we just crossed the 200 MA, so we're over the, but the 50 still down there. It's definitely a big downtrend, no question about it.
Yeah, this was the one. I was looking because someone asked about it in the chat here. When you have these, it's like it's similar to like the breakout we saw on Team with these short covering or just the initial break of a trend line, like with this AAL. I'm not really going to be watching it too much from here. It's that initial pop that I'm looking for, and I think we've pretty much seen that move.
The dead cat bounce. Right?
Similar.
Similar,
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't see accumulation. I don't see. The float is 983, so it's not huge. Over 15 is big, but I think I have AAL at 983, the float short. So it's and I usually like. I mean, I do a lot of support plays and everything, but you see, I have a line right here. I don't know from where, from when. 32.38. Let me see what's that. Yeah, probably 32.38. You see, I don't know where I put it, that one. And I have another one right here, 33.67. So that's when he could probably get some traction. I'm not saying he cannot go, because of course, to get to 33 has to go 10% up, right? But what I'm thinking is that probably the easier money was already made on the move that you caught.
Yes.
And then the second move could be good, another 10% from 35 to 38. No big deal. I don't need to be in the middle of the noise unless we have something compelling, right? Right here with 3 days up, I still, because this is what these two moving averages are telling me is that we're still in a downtrend, right? 200 over the 50, over this, over that.
Yeah.
You can see it here, downtrend. So, interesting bounce. I like it. I like the bounce, but I think we should let it breathe a little bit. Target. I love the weekly on target. And I think we talk about it when
Oh, nice.
strong posted today, right? Look at this, beautiful, came back. It dropped a lot. It dropped a lot. It dropped 20 points. So and we have a massive selling. Now it looks like we found a bottom. Now we got the 117 for an entry. We go to the daily. We go see what's up with the daily, and then we have this massive level right here that I have it from I don't know when 115. We probably discussed it before. So what we're betting, I think, is that we're gonna close the gap, right?
Right.
Significance is because we have massive volume that day, 30 million, 31 million shares. So, and it happens to be exactly the same point right here, which is another 35 million shares at 118.
5 area, 118.5.
Right? Yeah. So 119.98. This I like too. Okay. Oh, that's the 115. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 115. Then we had the 120. We're in a range, if you ask me. So if I go 120 for a gap fill,
It's like 2 points.
yes. Let's see if we can find something else on the chart. Let me see. 60 looks good. I mean, totally. You can totally see. Now, what happened if we fail at 119? Right? Because if we fail 119, 120, we can test 115, and we can probably have a dollar spot stop. So you have a dollar stop for five points. That's 5 to 1. That's a better trade.
Okay.
If we fail, assuming we fail, because there's sellers in here. We cannot just ignore. I don't know how many people are here. If we close over this, then we got something. So 119.40, that would be my level to watch in target. 119.40, strong. Put an alarm at 119.40. If you're about to get in there, if we break with volume, we go long. If we fail, like we did with Micron, I shorted intraday and we ride it. Okay, so that sounds like a plan. So that's target. And I think Home Depot was also strong. Yeah, all-time highs.
Kind of messy.
It is. Yeah, look at the action today. They drop it, then they bounce it. So I think unless we really clear the highs, I don't want to mess with this one. So unless we make new highs, which is 242.45, I won't play any momentum on Home Depot.
Okay.
I think it's just someone sent me that one. And then we have the Walmart, which I was thinking 117. There's my line. Is just look at that.
Oh, nice.
So nothing in there, right? Pretty self-explanatory with the green line. We have Disney too. I said bullish over 148, and I stand by that. We're still in the middle of nowhere. It looked like we're gonna do it like after earnings, but look at the drop. So Disney is just
messy
as heck.
Well, look at the 5 years before it made that big move. It's sideways.
Yeah, but remember, now it's not a, what is it? Now it's a technology.
Oh, right, with the streaming, yeah.
Yeah. It's like when when OSTK, Overstock, became a crypto.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Everybody was a crypto. Now everybody is a technology company. So yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Let's look at the, after this, let's look at the fake meat. So
CS scalar. Look at the weekly. We're a little late, but I like the bottom. I like the bottoming. This is similar to what we did in ATVI. It takes so long to develop. But if we can cross 62.64, How big can he go? I don't have a big target on this one. Actually, I don't even know why I have it here. Let me see. Yeah, nah, a lot of things to the left. I mean, it can move. It can be a good pop, 62, 65. So if any day you see it going over 62, we can totally play it. Let me move this one right here, put it 62.50. So I know when I see it that we're about to do a momentum trade. That's what it means. Again, guys, the green ones I use it for. So when I see it in my 5-minute chart, let's say, so I'm in my 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart. Once I start seeing it, I'm like, okay, there's something right here. So it reminds me to go check because I don't see it here, right? So that reminds me to go check the higher time frames, and then I say like, oh, it's because of the weekly. Look at that. That's what I'm trading. Okay, that's what I'm
I got
trading.
it.
So
Makes
ZF
sense.
makes sense, right?
And you
Gotta
have your
be
200 right there.
and the 200 too. Yes, yes. So yeah, it could be a good pop. It could be a intraday momentum trade. Pins got rejected right where it should have been rejected. 26. We never broke 27. So nothing happened. And I tried to short it that day, and I think I messed it up. Oh no. I know. I think it was Pop. Pop traded, but he closed it for a small gain, and he ended up closing at the lows of the day, which is a target. I had a target of 25, but I
Oh,
couldn't
nice.
write it. Yeah, I got shaken before. The shorts. I mean, being short is not easy here with these markets. So what else we got, guys?
Beyond.
Yes, I heard it was coming down prior to the market. Yeah, sell off. So what happened to
There we go.
Beyond?
Look at that last 15-minute candle.
Yeah,
Jeez.
it sold off intraday. It sold off intraday.
I didn't see any news, so I was looking. I don't know if it was technical or what.
Let's see. Let's do a complete analysis of this one. Because it's new issue, went to new highs, whatever. So this is what it's doing, right? Similar to what we were trying to do with Uber. So we need to clear 136. Do we have a call on Beyond last time? I think we did.
Yeah, we said below 112 for short down to 100. I think we played that. I think we caught that short last week. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're over to 110. So basically 110, we regain 112, 110. So we should be looking at something over 130, 135. That'll be my play. 130, 135. That's where I have the and that's a big range. It's 100 to 127. That's 30 points. That's a range, guys. That's a range. 102 to 127, and we can even see it in the hourly chart. So it's like it's not a long time. It's like 3 or 4 weeks, and it moves 30%. So let me write down that one. So I have a range of 132.50 approx, 132.50 by 102.50. So it's 30 points, 30%. Okay. And now let's see the 15 for today's information. Wow. So
that close with volume.
What volume we did today? No, 46%. There was no. Oh yeah, 46%. Nothing.
Right. I was just commenting on the last 15-minute candle.
Probably they did like most of the volume for the day.
Right.
Yeah, we did nothing. Look, the whole day, dead. So that's something to keep in mind. 110 will be next support. So if we can play, if you want to play momentum under lows, under 114 to 110, and if we break 110, well, should we play the whole thing? 102.50, which is huge.
For sure.
Then if we go back, meaning if we regain 107 or 108, if we regain this last sell-off, 117, 118, we could probably see another 3-4 points to the upside. I'm not sure I want to play that one. 120, 123.
No.
Now I think I'll have this one as a probably a bear momentum watch, right?
Yeah, I like the short idea here.
Right? I don't know how these trade, by the way. Like at the open, because likely it's going to be at the open.
Right.
If market falls, but yeah, 114. Wow, 114, 110, 102. That'll be beautiful. If we can test here, that'll be great. That'll be great. I don't see much as far as the chart because it just became messy. We had it. Remember when we were talking about this? Like it was easy,
Yeah.
right down. Well, for swings, right? But then it just became too crazy. So I think I'm pretty much over everything. The ATVI is right there. It looks like it was about to break finally and gave us the money because we have the target of 70 is the target in ATVI.
Yes.
But with the latest market developments, now we have gapping down at 62. Now, where would I bail on this trade? I like 58. It's just a good level for ATVI.
I agree. Kind of depends. I mean, thankfully I'm in half size on this thing, so I still have some room to adjust.
Yeah, I have room to add too.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I'll say 58. We say I don't mess with this anymore, but it has to break. Otherwise, I'll be like just buy time, and because we're still aiming for 7 points from here, which is like a move of 12% more, at least 70, and earnings are out of the way.
Yep.
And it was acting good till today. So
and it got an upgrade today. So
they got an upgrade. It's been getting upgrades all the time. So it's not a bad swing to have, to be quite honest, because it doesn't move that much. Trading intraday is horrible. I tried a couple of times and it's just not fun. No fun at all. What else do we? I think we have.
How about ZM and then shop?
ZM. Zoom video.
I like that daily.
That's a recent IPO, right? Yeah, I did the IPO trade. 78. Look where we have the green bar. That was from last meeting.
Wow.
I haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure we had it. We totally missed that one, guys.
I don't have notes on it.
I don't have notes on that one either. No, it was not discussed. So I don't know why I have this 78 right there. Anyways, that was the entry basically on the IPO right here. So you go up, pull back, and now we need to now over 94.
So do you like the flag that's setting up there on the daily or not
Yes.
really?
Yeah, I like it. But I wanted to clear this because it's volume right there. There's volume.
Okay.
There was some volume, right? And we have a lot to the left. See a 96.50.
Right.
So, and I don't know how it trades. Messy.
Wow.
It looks horrible. Yeah, that's. Be careful, guys, with this one. Looks horrible. You're not gonna be able to hold on to that one. Very hard to do. So CM, and what was the other one?
Shop.
Shop reported it last night, right? Shopify.
Or this morning, yeah.
Or this morning.
I think so.
Sold off. basically could be a capitulation gap because it's too extended from the last break, which is 400. So we hit 600, which is like 50% move. And they sold it off. So let's see. So the question is, you're looking to go short to fill the gap?
Wow. That's tough.
It is tough. I mean, if you really want to be aggressive, I'll say short versus 530. I was trying to do a short today. Oh my God, what was the one that crap today? Oh, I totally forgot. Let me see this one. I want to see this one. Nope, doesn't work. What was the trade today? Big gap down. Okay, totally gone. So I think that's it, my friends. That's it for today. I was looking at XP2, trying to short. I'm looking for shorts. I've been looking for shorts like for 2 weeks now. It's not easy to find them, not easy to trade them. I was looking at 108, never triggers. So I think actually it's looking good. It's looking good to the other side.
Oh, earnings coming up though.
Earnings coming up. Yeah, forget it.
How about Amazon?
Amazon. STC, nothing. Amazon. 2180, 2180, 2145. That's a level. 2150. That's a level that I will play against. 2140, 2150. You got a 40 point. Basically today's range.
Okay.
Got
it.
I'll be happy to see it 2100 and then try to buy. I'm just gonna go pretty fast right here to see if we find something for tomorrow. Alta. Lulu, very strong momentum trade, new highs. Tiva reported earnings today. Didn't hold overnight, so forget it. So now I need a second entry, but this one is good, guys. Tiva goes to the watch list. Absolutely. Now that we have earnings. Basically, I have probably, we can go, well, 15 is right there, but we can go 20. That's 18, 19 bucks, 19 bucks. So I'm gonna keep Tiva on my watch list. It's a low price stock. It moves quite a lot. Okay, as you can see, when it moves, like you see the green bars, is huge. It really moves. So you have to trade it off key levels. Otherwise, you're gonna get killed. Okay. So let's watch 1376, which is the high for today. And let's watch how we react to what was the gap? What was the gap? Let me see. Let me go to the 15. 13 should hold. See how we react to 13 tomorrow. In case we sell off, I want to see how we react to 13. Right, 12.5. That'll be just too much for me. Too much coming in here. But if we start going to 12.5, then we start working with the $12 as a stop and see how we react. Because what I'm willing to try with this stock is we just broke out from here, right? So this is the first move. Then we have the gap up. The earnings got in the middle. So guess I'll say if we come back, I'll be willing to see how we react to these levels right here and take it to weekly says that we should hit like $16, and then monthly says that we should hit like 19.28. So to 16 and to 19.
Okay. That's a nice move.
That's a nice move, yeah. From 13, that's like 30 and 60%. I don't know what they. Oh, these are the generic pharmaceutical company. I think it's.
So you're looking for 13 to hold here.
Yeah, I want to see how we react to the 13. Yes, the gap should hold, right? Because it sold off. It sold off today. So basically, what I'm seeing is like ideally the gap should have closed up high, right? But we have a cheaty day. It was not. So I'm willing to see how we. If we go over 1376, I'm willing to go long. But if we come and test this area right here, near, remember, is 12. So if we come to 13, I'll probably start buying with a stop of 20 cents, which is 12.80, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I start building up my position because that's the way it moves. You cannot get this one into, you know, it just goes and come back. These little stocks are traded a little bit different. So that's Tiva.
TTD?
Trade desk. How's time? Oh, wow, we flew. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. I go to TTD and then Verizon.
Okay.
That was the one. Trade desk. Momentum, pure momentum. Pure momo. Pure momo. You gotta clear 314. If you wanna play 304, you're pretty much in outer space. So make sure you have volume. Yeah, because I don't have reference points.
Right.
Basically,
yep.
The entry will be over today's high, which is 308, and the target will be 314, which is the prior high that we made a couple days ago. But I don't have a lot of reference points from there. And then Verizon, look at that. Look at that. That I said, guys, that we have massive red days. 3 massive red days.
Wow.
And it didn't really move that much today, but tomorrow under 58 could be interesting.
Okay.
Target 2, I called for today under 58.20. Target 1 was, and then 57.5, 57.6. What I like is that we still have a lot of volume to the downside. So you see a lot of volume to the downside. We just broke the 200 MA. We couldn't recover today, and it was fighting. This stock was fighting. So I'll say we see 57. If we break 57, now we're into something, right? Now we're into something.
Okay.
It's just hard to find shorts, to be honest. It's just hard. Unless you do the momentum ones. Those are the easier ones. But like setups that, so busy on the 58.12. Let's look at that one. Target 57.50 and 57. Under 57, we try to get it to 54. Okay.
Got it. All right.
Tiva, 216 at 63, drop to 56. I'm moving up. Busy. I'm an ex-employer there for 10 years. I get back. Yeah.
That's a wrap, I think.
Shop? No, we already, yeah. Hey, no problem, guys. Pleasure. Just, you know the drill. We all make money when we have the key levels. We should all know the key levels. With those key levels, around the key levels, what we do is we develop the strategies. We all trade differently. Some of us do momentum. Some of us do reversal. Some of us do scalping. Some of us do intraday to swing or the whole intraday. So basically, but it all boils down to knowing exactly where we are as far as the stock that you're trading. So you got to know where the big players are possibly looking to get in long, and that's what we call the key levels. So we have the key levels; those we don't want to miss. Then we do intraday levels, and we update it intraday, and that's not a problem. Or every other day, Kyle does a great work every single day, putting the 60-minute charts and giving us the level, you know, the important stuff for
Right.
the day. But we have to help each other by, you know, it's like we talk about probably, I'll say 40, 50 stocks today. I'll say something like 30, I'll say.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for us to have 5:30. You know, sometimes the alarms all just go off at the same time. So
Right in the morning.
yeah, right in the morning at the open, and I have like 10 alarms and everything's running. You know, when the market's going up. So yeah, let's keep our eyes open and let's make money, guys, because the last 2 weeks they have been amazing. Last 2 days, don't worry about it. They've been really hard. At least for me, it was yesterday and today was like
Well, it's choppy.
hard. If you can make money on that, look at the SPY. Look at the SPY today. It's just, if you feel bad or something, look at the SPY today. How are you supposed to trade?
Chop. Yeah, just pure chop.
Look at first 15 minutes, and we were just like, okay, down, no, no. So then just put, my God, they were weird. They were weird. And
well, with Cal speaking, man.
Yeah, yesterday we have a blast off, and then down, and then we close at the lows. It's just horrible. So yeah, don't worry about it. Take it easy. Make sure you don't trade too aggressively beyond what your level is. Hey guys, if you can do 100 contracts of Tesla at the open, do it. But if you can't, trade Disney, I don't know, at 10 in the morning with one contract and get the move, get 20, 30%. You make whatever it is that you have as a target. But just don't get killed at the open. The open is so hard. I mean,
right.
It's really hard. So good night, guys. Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Mario.
Hey, thanks everyone for attending. Thank you.
All right. Let's make some money tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.